So iOS 17 has officially came out in a beta form, so let's go and take a look at it on my iPhone 12. Now it took an ungodly amount of time for this version of software to get installed, which was very annoying, so now it's very dark, so now I have to use this ugly lighting. But with iOS 17, it's a pretty small update in terms of the overall features. The iPhone 10, 8, and 8 Plus are discontinued with software, but we still get it on the iPhone 12, which is pretty good, and funny enough, the 12 is actually the cutoff phone for like a lot of different features within iOS 17. So my 12, it was about 6.11 gigabytes. So not like it was a pretty big update to be honest, for the amount of features that we barely are even getting on a phone like this if I'm being honest. Now a big feature, I guess some of them are within the phone application. So within this app, we are actually getting some new features. So within contacts, we now have this new like contact changing feature. So we can now set like custom profile photos, which we could have done before, but they're a little bit better looking and they do look a little bit nicer, which is nice. And when you're getting an incoming call, they actually do present a little bit nicer than before. So I think that's a really cool thing that we do now have within iOS 17. Also, voicemail. If somebody's calling you and it goes to voicemail, you can actually get it to basically show you exactly what that specific, what they're saying in real time in that voicemail transcribed. And you can actually basically just respond to it right there and even accept the call if you want to, which is pretty cool. FaceTime also has the ability now of you can like leave video messages, like in case they don't pick up. It's like a video message like voicemail. So that's another really cool thing that you have there. iMessage has some really cool improvements too. You now have the ability of basically swiping to reply. So if you want to reply to a message, you can just swipe to it, and you can basically just swipe to reply to pretty much most messages just like that, which is pretty cool. You also have the ability of pretty much going through and transcribing your voice memos or your like audio messages, which that is also pretty cool. If you take a look at the bottom, you can see things are changed here too. You can see that there's no longer like an app drawer kind of thing. Now it's pretty much just the standard like plus button at the bottom or on the left side, which I think looks pretty cool. You can go and kind of scroll through and see all these other apps and stuff that are supported, as well as like the audio icon here, which is pretty cool. So there's a lot of like cool stuff right within iMessage, which I think is actually pretty cool in and of itself. AirDrop also got a little bit of an improvement too. So now if you have like two iPhones next to each other and you're trying to share a contact, you can just tap on both those phones if they're on iOS 17 to transfer that contact. And also if you're sending something to another iPhone on AirDrop and you walk away from it, the AirDrop thing will still work through the internet connection, which I think is pretty cool. That's another really cool feature with iOS 17. On top of that, there's been some improvements with the keyboard. You're now basically getting a better autocorrect version of keyboard. And now you're getting like inline sentences. So like if you were basically like starting to type something, things will get improved and you can actually kind of finish your sentence just like Gmail, just by clicking the spacebar. So it'll finish out the sentence for you, which is pretty cool. There's going to be a journal app that's going to be added, and standby mode is another cool feature, which basically if you're going through and if you like plug in your iPhone at night and you flip it over, it should go ahead and put it into some sort of like standby. It'll show like a digital clock kind of thing. It's kind of cool. I mean, I'm kind of obsessed with it. I think it'd be really nice. I haven't tried it yet on this, but I'm excited to. So those are pretty much the main changes and main updates. Now overall, what I'll tell you is do not install iOS 17. It is not worth installing yet. It is a really, really bad idea to do something like that. But I do think in the future there's probably room for it, and it might make sense to do it in the future. But as of right now, please do not install iOS 17 on any of your devices. So that pretty much covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.